Hello and welcome or welcome back to Clearly Connected Tarot. It's so nice to have you here. Through this channel, you can connect with clarity to your highest good. Today we are doing a relationship reading. So we're going to take a look at what's the energy of your relationship. We have three groups, group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. Take a moment and feel which group best aligns for you. And remember, you are safe, you are loved, and if you choose, you may open your heart. I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. So good to have you here. We're going to be taking a look at your relationship and to see what energies are present in this relationship. Okay, we're going to get started with the Rider-Waite Smith deck, and then we'll move into a few more tarot decks today and then into the oracles. Okay, so we're starting with the Six of Cups, King of Swords, very interesting, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, very interesting reading, group number 1. Okay, so this feels like it's a possible soulmate relationship. It's definitely a relationship that connects on very deep levels for both of you. And sometimes it can be, where one person is feeling a little bit differently than the other, but both of you feel very deeply connected in this relationship. It's interesting because this King of Swords here represents a person who is an intellectual, someone who values rational thinking, someone who's very clear-cut and clear-minded. This person does not give into a lot of emotions quite often. And so sometimes it can feel like that this person doesn't feel the same way that you feel. It's interesting because as soon as I was saying with the Six of Cups that both of you are very deeply connected to this relationship, I immediately felt this pushback in the energy saying, are you sure? Because that doesn't sound like my person. Yes, your person, although very deeply connected, doesn't portray that easily. They're not a person that will show you their emotions all the time. And sometimes it leaves you wondering what's going on in this relationship. It does show that this relationship has moved forward. That the two of you have been able to establish some things with each other. Maybe you're dating and you've been able to go out with each other pretty consistently. If you're past the dating stage, then it feels like the relationship is moving forward. It also shows that you are very different. This feels like opposites attract. You are that warm-hearted, tender, kind, very emotional person. You're moved to your deepest feelings very easily. You can be watching something on television and you'll start to cry. And this person is not like that, as we described. Your partner is much more rational. Okay, so let me be careful with that. They believe themselves to be more rational. They're not more rational than you are. I know all the women out there are going to say, what did you just say? That's not what I meant. So this person sees themselves as being more rational-minded, and rational-minded to your person means not crying. And really, this could be male energy or female energy, because lots of women like to take that stoic approach. They don't like to show their emotions and like to just feel like they're being strong and not displaying any type of weakness. So this really could be either way. If you're male watching this and your partner is female, if you're female and your partner is male, or again, it could be female to female, male to male. It doesn't matter. The point is, what's coming through here is not so much the identity, but the feeling of the two people in this relationship. I hope that makes sense to you, okay? And also, as we know that some gender identities are non-binary, and I don't mean to exclude anyone from that. Sometimes it gets easy to get caught in the masculine and feminine energies within a tarot reading. Okay, so you two are Now, what's also interesting, we're going to see more of this hopefully in the, as we go forward. This relationship has moved forward, and this person has, it feels like this person pursued you, that this person, um, you know, made you the focus of their attention, and you really enjoyed that. You really enjoyed feeling wanted by this person, valued by this person. And there's something else quite here that I'm going to keep my eye on with this Knight of Cups. Something interesting also is happening with this Knight of Cups, and I want to know what it is. So let's keep going, and we're going to see. I changed the position of the camera, so I'm a little bit off my, I'm usually a little bit off, but right now I want to position it so I know which direction I'm going in here now. Okay. Okay, so let's pull out some romance cards because this is a romance reading. And group number one wants to know what's happening in their relationship. So right now, I'm not getting too much of what's happening in their relationship, except for the fact that it seems to be moving forward in a good way, and that the two of you seem to be opposites. Okay, so let's take a look. Getting to know each other. So this could be a new relationship where and I did feel that immediately. My first thought was that you're kind of still in the dating phase, right? So you're getting to know one another. Reconciliation. This is interesting. It's possible that for some of you that this is a rekindling of a relationship, that you two had some type of situationship or relationship previously, and now you've come back together. And that makes sense if this is a soulmate relationship, because sometimes those soulmate relationships touch us so deeply. They're very difficult to navigate in the 3D. Some people say that soulmate relationships, we talk about twin flames sometimes and soulmates, and they say soulmates are easy. Listen, no relationships are easy. And when you're deeply connected, it can bring up a lot of different feelings for both people. So it's possible that the two of you were in a relationship previously. Look how interesting this is. You get the soulmate card. So we are reading this correctly, that the two of you are soulmates. You together, there's a reason why you're so different. You're going to be learning from one another. You're going to be teaching each other different things. And it's very important that you connect into the idea that this is a relationship from which you are supposed to learn, that you're going to grow and expand. That's not easy. Growth and expansion can be difficult. As I said before, it can bring up a lot of emotions, thoughts. It can bring up past experiences. And this is all for your healing. We are here on this earthly journey to heal, okay? And the healing process doesn't stop. Unfortunately, it just kind of goes and goes and goes. And we are presented with different opportunities to continue to heal, okay? So let your friends help you. It sounds like there might be that the two of you have, this is, that there's a friendship between the two of you, that you two get along, that you enjoy each other's company, but it feels very peaceful. In fact, before I started this reading, I was feeling peaceful. I was feeling relaxed. And I was wondering how that was going to translate into the reading. And it feels like it has to do with your group number one. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of drama in this relationship, which is wonderful. Not a lot of arguing. It feels more like the two of you, even though you're different in your approaches, you seem to get along well. That this maybe... So we're going to see. Okay, I don't want to guess. I have a thought about what's coming in for you. Okay, the Hermit. Yeah, it feels like your partner is someone who likes to stay at home. They're a homebody. They're not that social type of person. So it feels already like you are maybe more social than this person. And I might have this reversed. It might be that you're the person that's a little more quiet, a little more reserved, just very peaceful in your approach, likes to be methodical. You like to be methodical and to think things through. This could be you, and I have this reversed, but it does feel like you are the emotional person in this relationship, and this other person just likes to imagine themselves to be, unemotional. The Hermit. Okay, Mother of Swords is coming up. This is one of the Wild Unknown tarot decks, okay? So the Mother of Swords coming up here. You know, there's a watchfulness to this relationship. There's a feeling of, let's see where this goes. And this goes back to the reconciliation. If the two of you separated for a time and you're coming back together, you could be just kind of waiting to see what's going on. There's a feeling of cautiousness, a feeling of, you know, not wanting to get trapped into something that's not going to be right for you. And that's understandable. I think most people feel that way in relationships, okay? And Judgment card. And it feels like as you move forward, you're going to start to see that this is the right person for you, that this is a person that you can grow with. This is a person who's going to stick around for you, who you can have this productive relationship with. But it's going to take a little time for the two of you to be able to let that come to light, okay? And especially since there, you know, as soon as I said let that come to light, I was brought back to this Hermit card with this, you know, there's a turtle here. I don't know if you can see this representation of the Hermit. And there's this candle on top of the tortoise's shell. I don't know if that's a tortoise or a turtle. Some of you will know. But at first I said turtle, then I felt like tortoise. I'm not sure. But I was immediately brought back to this candle. So it's telling me that because your partner is someone who's a little bit more reserved, that it's going to take a while for them, even though they pursued you, even though they know want to be in this relationship, for them to really open up, okay? Where you feel like you're getting what you need on the emotional side of it. They're feeling it, group number one, but they're not expressing it in the way that you want. We're going to see what comes up with expression and communication. The World looks like this relationship has a lot to offer the two of you, which is very nice. It feels like you can experience things together. You might enjoy doing some of the same things, but it also feels like when you don't maybe have if you don't have the exact same interests, that the two of you are willing to spend that time with each other. Rest and rejuvenation. It feels like in this relationship, some time together, you know, not doing this balance it's very interesting. One, I was going out and doing things together, and then I'm getting this feeling of the two of you spending time together, not doing too much, watching television, and that being very peaceful to the relationship. I feel like that it's connected to possibly more and more I'm feeling like you two were together before and you separated and then came back together again. When you were together the first time, it felt more tumultuous. It feels a little bit like it was chaotic and that you two could not really align with each other. You feel better aligned now. You can relax into this relationship a little bit more, and now it's moving forward. Before it wasn't moving forward. Before it was like a little bit of a mess, but now it's, excuse me for saying that, maybe it wasn't a mess, but it wasn't as easy and smooth as it is now, okay? Adjacent possibilities is coming up for you, so we'll see what that might mean for you. It's possible that I feel very strongly that you yourself are thinking, okay, let me keep my options open. This goes back to this feeling of being watchful and not wanting to get trapped in something. For some reason, I'm feeling that you weren't really fulfilled the first time around in your interaction with this person. I don't know if you had a full-blown relationship or if it was a situationship. And this time around, you're being more watchful, you're being careful, you're making sure that you keep your options open. You don't want to, because you know that you love and you love so deeply, you just want to make sure that before you give your whole heart over to this person, that the relationship is going where you need it to go. The fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael is coming in. So, you know, opening up that heart space is going to be really important for you because this person really does appreciate you. They really do feel like and value you. They feel like you're a person who deserves love, their love. They want to give you love, but again, they just kind of have to come to this understanding of, you know, what it really means to be open and loving in a relationship. Man holding a coin. It feels like this person, you know, is used to possibly offering instead of showing how they feel with their emotions, they might show it by giving you a gift. They might, you know, take you somewhere. But I feel very strongly that you need that emotional connection as well. You appreciate these things that they're doing for you, but you need that emotional connection. And it's also, you know, I don't put a lot of stock in what they call the different love languages, but it's possible that maybe, you know, this person values material things so that they see you maybe possibly valuing material things, but that's not really, you value closeness, opening up, feeling your heart space, being close to this person's heart space, connected. That's what you seem to value the most. Okay, so we're getting that, you know, Uriel and Raphael are coming in. These are two archangels. They're coming in to let you know that, you know, with your thinking around this, that you're supported in that. If you just continue to ask for help in how to stay connected, how to think about this clearly, that you're going to be able to work through some of things. Don't worry. If you're feeling like, I don't want to make a mistake, I don't want to make a mistake. I am feeling that a lot from you, group number one. That you won't. You are a person, besides being this emotional person and having this emotional side, you are yourself a person who likes to think things through and likes to take care of things. Even though it's easy for you to fall head over heels in love and to just feel like this person is someone that you want to spend all your time with, there is a part of you that likes to, you know, be careful and to think how best to move forward with things. Okay. Ooh, moving through those quickly. I reached for the Quantum Oracle, but we read those already. Okay, group number one. Let's see where we are. Interesting. Well, why is that doing that? Okay. I was looking at my screen and it was backwards. Okay, here we go. So we're going to pull Angel Answers cards for you, see what comes up for group number one. Group number one, this feels like a relationship where the two of you have gotten back together again. It's you're just newly back together, maybe a few weeks, maybe even like maybe 6 weeks, maybe going on about that, around 6 weeks. I'm feeling that very strongly. I don't know why. And you're kind of just seeing it like you're being cautious, but you love this person. You care very deeply about them. They care very deeply about you. This is a karmic relationship. And so the two of you are kind of just taking it, you know, you're moving forward with it, but you're also just seeing where it goes, okay? Wait, it feels like if you're doubting this relationship, just wait a little bit and just continue to see how it goes, just as you're doing right now. And you're going to start to see that with perfect timing, that, you know, this person is going to open up more emotionally to you. And you're going to feel safer because you're going to feel like you're getting more of what you need. Big, happy changes. Yeah. When this person starts to feel like they can open up emotionally, you're going to feel really very excited about the relationship and much more secure. And then finally, within the next few months, I think this is about the, you know, you kind of waiting and watching and wondering. Within the next few months, you're going to feel better about this relationship, group number one, okay? There doesn't seem to be, at least in this reading, any huge red flags. But of course, as I always say, you trust your own intuition and knowing what's right for you. Never let anything override your intuition. It is the most important aspect of, you know, this journey for you. Okay, so group number one, let's go ahead and pull out a chakra crystal for you. And I'm going to try not to talk through the entire chakra crystal meditation. We'll see what happens. Okay, so yellow came up for you. Yellow is, you know, I call that the power chakra. It's the third chakra. It is the sacral chakra. I'm sorry, the solar plexus chakra. And so let's just take a look at what message there is for you as we focus on yellow. So the solar plexus chakra, what I call the power chakra, is really right where your diaphragm is, okay? So as I think about you and your partner and I focus on my third chakra, we're going to see what message comes through for you. Excuse me. Deep breath in, and you as well can breathe. You can trust this person. You can trust the love that you feel for them. And in time, your partner will learn to love you the way that you need to be loved. Deep breath in and out. Okay, group number one. That's a pretty powerful message because you both are learning and growing, and sometimes people get a little bit stuck and it's hard for them to make these changes. But I am reading in this here that this person's going to be able to change for you. Not they're not going to change who they are, but be able to open up more for you. All right, let's do your final message for today. And for your final message, let's go to, let's go to the Power Thought cards for your final message, group one. Uh-oh. Did you hear my cards falling all over? All right, here we go. Group number one, final message. All right, here we go. I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. This confirms this feeling that for those of you here in group one, that this is that you've come back into this relationship. Now, if you have not come back into this relationship and this is a new relationship, then I don't know. It feels very much like this is a reconciliation. We're going to stick with that. There may be some of you who this is a new relationship. If this relationship doesn't feel like aligned with you, please feel free to check out one of the other groups. I'm just getting you're back together again, and this newness of like trusting the newness of this relationship. It's not the same as it was before. You're wondering if you're going to revert back to, the patterns that you both were in. Doesn't feel like that. It feels new. You're moving forward. You can go with that. Continue to do what you're doing. Be careful, be watchful. But in a few months, you're going to start to see that it seems to be a solid relationship. Okay? Now it is. New relationship for you. Group number one, thank you so much for being here. If this was helpful to you and it aligned, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Hello, group number two. So great to have you here for your relationship reading. I have to tell you that the energy of the relationship readings is feeling very calm and serene. So let's see what messages there are for you. Okay, these kings have been coming up in our readings. Group number two. Okay, so, you can't fight your intuition. As I was uttering the words, there's been a lot of calm in these readings. I felt this pushback in the energy saying, there is not calm happening in my relationship. This might be the wrong pile for me, the wrong group for me. And it is not, because there has been some struggle in this relationship. So I'm going to tell you this right away. It feels to me, and it looks like you've had to walk away from this relationship, either actually walking away or just in your mind taking a break from this relationship and loving yourself. as we hear those messages often from, you know, our mind, body, spirit world, or even, you know, even just advice from friends and family to make sure you're taking care of yourself, make sure that you're loving yourself, that you have taken those words to heart, because it does feel like it's possible that this person has not been acting in their highest self, that their behaviors have not been focused on being their highest self, and also not focused on loving you in a respectful and uplifting way. This has been difficult for you, but you have been relying on your spiritual side. You've been trying to do those things that you know will enhance you and connect you and be of support to you as you are working through this. So it looks like your partner is someone that is very passionate, very fiery, that I'm feeling also kind of very strong-willed, strong-minded, a little bit obstinate and unmoving in how they approach things. Now, it does look like this person cares for you. I want to be careful, okay? Because in this kind of reading, number one, we're never talking about a situation where you are not safe. In a situation like that, this reading is not about how to come together with someone who is not, where you are physically unsafe, where you are mentally unsafe, okay? This reading is not meant for that. And in fact, for this particular reading, I will include in um, the information down below where to reach out in case you are experiencing a lack of safety in your relationship. Please, if that is the case, stop this reading and go to that space for you, okay? Go to that communication to support you, because I am feeling in this particular reading that this person is with you, that they want to be with you, and they're seeing how you are making these kinds of changes in yourself, and I feel like they're trying to make this transition from being that kind of person who's not in their highest energy to someone who is. So someone who is behaving in a way that is disrespectful to someone who is much more in alignment with being, using their mental strength to support you, okay? Okay, release your ex. All right, so this might be very good. Okay, this is what's happening. And I'm really glad to see this, because I was like, we don't want to stay with people who are making us feel, when we know that this is not the right person. So you were in a relationship where this was occurring. Someone was not in their highest good, and you had to walk away from that relationship and love yourself more. And if this new person is not coming for you, who's focused on you, attentive, strong-minded, they're going to be coming in for you. I'm really excited about this. Let go of control issues. Okay. It looks like in this relationship, either that you've entered into, or that you're going to be able to not have to feel like you're constantly monitoring the relationship, constantly looking out for, what is this person doing? How are they behaving? Protecting yourself all of the time. I'm so glad to read this in this particular way. Like you saw that at first I was reading possibly this person leveled up. It is possible for a few of you that this person is leveled up, okay? For a few of you, this person was not acting in their highest energy. You pulled away, and they're trying to figure out how to level up. They still have some work to do, although this is the king. King's energy does not tend to be someone who's still working on things. But in that particular instance, yes, I feel like they're leveling up. I also feel like some of you left a relationship that where the person was not treating you well, and you did the work on yourself. You loved yourself. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you, right? What does that mean? I'm saying I because it's what I'm interpreting. Spirit is so proud of you, and now this person is either entered your life or they're coming into your life. And this is a well-accomplished person. This is a person who really, once they get there, they're very what's the word I'm looking for? It's interesting. Sometimes when I'm in my spiritual and I'm reading, it's difficult for my cognitive mind to come up with the right words. But they are very strong-willed. They are tenacious. Once they grab onto something, they do not let go, like a bulldog. Okay, give your relationship a chance. Yes. So you may be feeling like, this new person coming in, can I trust this person? Especially based on this last relationship that you had, you're feeling that they can. And I was feeling passion. We talked about passion just a few minutes ago. This person feels passionate towards you. They're very physically attracted to you. They think you're very beautiful. Now, this is so sweet because the person, either, for most of you, your last relationship, and again, for a small of you, for a small amount of you, it could be the same person, but you didn't feel wanted in that past relationship. You didn't feel like this person was craving you, right? Your touch, your feel, being close to you. Maybe they were busy with other things. Also, especially since they were not acting in their highest good and maybe giving their attention elsewhere. All of these different things that could be occurring with not acting in your highest good. That this person now is, just look at the image. I know you've seen this card before. It's possible you've seen it before, but really, truly. And it's just exciting you in all new ways. And I love that feeling for you. And you deserve this. You deserve this love. It is meant for you. Okay, it's interesting. A romance card that was not meant, that originally I was not going to pull. I was told to pull it for you, and it is safe to love. This is so great. I love this reading so much for you. And you should be so proud of yourself. Okay, let's continue. We're going to pull like one or two of the Wild Unknown cards. Ooh, group number 2. Ooh. This Nine of Pentacles with this King of Wands energy just feels fantastic. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. The Hermit came out in group number 1 as well. Okay, the Hermit. Let's clarify this Hermit because I'm not quite sure. All right, that is very strange, group number 2. Because these two came out in group number 1. I shuffled after the reading. And I just shuffled again. Briefly, I was told to stop, which was interesting because sometimes you'll hear me shuffling. Sometimes I'm shuffling while I'm talking. And the Hermit and the Mother of Swords came together. So it's possible that this relationship is somehow related to group number 1. So if you're, I would invite you to just go back to go to group number 1 and read that one as well. Group number 1 was about opposites attract. And so there is a little bit of that in this reading because the Nine of Pentacles is about someone who is very connected to nature. They're feeling their surroundings. It's we know that those earthly connections are very important to them. The King of Wands tends to be very work-oriented, passionate, moving forward in thinking about how to succeed in their career or their jobs, okay? So I'm getting the feeling that it's possible that in this relationship, you just feel that there's a little bit of difference, that you two kind of come together and complement each other. Now, this is what's interesting about the images for this hermit, this particular hermit, and this Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Queen of Swords, is that the light that's being shown here is feels like, the light and the darkness, and this owl, like looking, because owls travel at night. I feel like one person is drawn to the other person. One person is drawn to the other person. Now, owls aren't necessarily drawn to the light, but if the owl's in the darkness and suddenly they see this light, it's, it might scare them, but I don't feel that the owl is scared in this particular. I feel like it's like an interesting, it's intriguing to them for some reason. That's very interesting. I'm going to pull an oracle card and see what that's about as I'm reading that energy. I am feeling this sense of one person feeling drawn to the other person and it feeling intriguing to them. Now, this person that they're drawn to, again, the owl is out at night. They're hunting, they're eating, they're going about, living their lives. This hermit is not out. This hermit's in the shell. The home is the shell, right? Of course, turtles or tortoises, eat. But it's the feeling of this is like someone being out and the other person being being the person who's the attractor. Let's just pull a card for this particular scenario that's happening. Now that's interesting because now dark thoughts are coming in. So normally this dark thoughts card is about watching those dark thoughts. It's not about shadow work necessarily. It's about, feeling a little bit lost in the darkness. Okay. So, let's take a look. Stuck energy. Okay. So group number 2, this feels like going back to this relationship, that there's this lingering feeling of you wanting to protect yourself. You wanting to kind of find your way, and having had to find your way through this difficult relationship that you had, okay? And that in that relationship you felt stuck. And this person energetically and even now is looking out for you, and it's kind of looking for you to, you're shining this out because your energy is reaching in such a beautiful and loving way, reaching out to you, was reaching out or is still reaching out to the universe, saying, where's my person? Where's my love? Where's the warmth that I deserve? You were feeling like you were in a very cold place. This person saw that warmth that you sent out. They felt it. They were like, what is that beautiful warmth going out into the world? I want to go see what that is. As they were going about their business, doing their work, very focused on their career, focused on, their interests, they felt your warmth. Now, again, this person has either entered your life already or they're going to be coming into your life. This person is focused on their career and job in a good way. They're passionate about it. They enjoy their work. They're tenacious. They're strong-minded. They're going to be a strong individual for you, which is wonderful. So you're to be truly, it's often in the clearly connected community that you all are people who are looking to overcome and to do your healing work, to do the work. And it's truly just I'm just so grateful to be part of this community with you. Okay, yeah, deception. So all of this is about the deception, the stuck energy, the dark thoughts, all of this. Even though look at how this is almost positioning without my even intending to. All of this is what you're experiencing, and yet you are shining this warmth out. And as you, more and more put yourself into a place of hiding, and protecting yourself, you were still shining this warmth out into the world. You are awesome. We might come back to these quantum oracle cards because this was meant to clarify. We will see. Whew. Group number 2, you're awesome. Truly. This is what we need to do throughout our lives. And this is such a beautiful message for all of us. Life sometimes is going to bring us experiences that we need to remove ourselves from, move on from, and then understand how to keep our loving nature while it's happening and not to shut down entirely. Oh, okay. I'm going to put this down below. This is the Illuminated Tarot. That you got the 4 of Wands. And so you have moved yourself from this relationship that was, not very good into this beautiful, loving, stable, and relationship that's really focused on home. This person wants to build a home with you. This person wants to build a life with you. If you're at that point in your lives, they want to have children with you. If they do have children already, that's not coming up yet. It might. Or if you do, they want to share children with you. All of that comes with a home as you think about it. Sharing your lives together. This is a very beautiful feeling, group number 2. So let's see what comes up. I'm gonna pull energy oracle cards for you. Oh, okay, this one is like falling out, that broken heart. Your broken heart is still healing. You're releasing the feelings of your heart being broken. That's okay. You can be in this relationship and loving and still releasing, okay? Just let the last of that go. Let's see what else comes out with you. The World. Okay, this opportunity, you're going to feel like this relationship is offering everything you've always wanted, and it's going to feel like a success to you. Victory. But this feels like, not that the relationship is a success, although it will be, it feels like you are a success. You should feel your how golden and amazing you are in accomplishing this. This is quite an amazing thing to have done, or that you are in the process of doing, of moving from this kind of heartbreak to this kind of love and joy. Wow. I mean, that is amazing. So, some of you may know when I start to clear my throat, I don't try to pause or keep that out of the video, because throat clearing is part of clearing the chakras, and it's the energy that's coming through in the relationship. So it's part of me understanding what's happening intuitively. You all are gaining your voice, okay? Gaining your voice. All right, let's pull a few angel answers cards for you. Whew, group number 2. This is like hope for the world. Okay, group number 2. Okay, group number 2, you got no. What's this no about, group number 2? I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Let's clarify this no. It's not about this relationship. There's too much evidence here for this to be about your relationship. What is this no about? Maybe there's a question that some of you have. Let's see. Let's help you all with this no. Okay. One of the things that I'm starting to feel for some of you is that this person wants to come back. They see that you've brightened up. They see that you have leveled up in an all new way. They are looking at you. They're putting their eyes on you, and it's for some of you, it's like, no, don't let this person come back. Okay, the card that came out for clarification was Ascended Masters. Make sure that, just know that you have support from your Ascended Masters. If you, okay, so I might have to, I said this before, but now I'm feeling it more strongly that I might have to do a reading on knowing who your ascended masters are, but you can look that up, and there are probably different meditations for you to refer to. I'm still not understanding this now. I do feel, yeah, okay. This person who you were with previously, they see that ship has sailed. They see that you have moved on, and it's possible they're going to come back if they have not already and ask for you to take them back. And you've already transformed. You have already changed yourself, and you're not the same person you were before. So this person doesn't understand that. They see that you're a new person, but they want to maintain, you know, they want to be a part of this new thing, but they also they want back what they had. And no, they lost their chance. Okay. And conflict. Okay. So now, some of you, because you're still in the process of releasing this person, because you still are in the process of healing this broken heart, you may feel a little bit of conflict. Like, should I take this person back? You might talk to this person and feel conflicted because they might say all the right things to you. And your message here is to stick with what, wait for, if this new person is not coming, they're coming in. Stick with what you've been doing. Love yourself. Stay with yourself. And if this person has come in, this new person that's coming for you is the person that you're supposed to be with. Okay? You can let all of this past conflict, loss, they might come in strong for you, group number 2, but you're going to let them go. Whew, group number 2. Oh, my goodness. Let's do our chakra crystal and then our final message. This went on for a while, huh, right? Okay, yep, that makes sense. So you have the throat chakra, we knew that. You're going to have to tell this person, move on, move on. So I feel that already. Move on, right? And that's hard to do because you don't want to hurt them, even though that they have hurt you. You're a very kind and loving person. You're a gentle person in your heart and your spirit. Even if your exterior is a little bit, you know, tougher, which we all know we have to build that exterior in this 3D world, your inner self is quite kind and gentle. Or all of you could be very kind and gentle. So you have to tell this person to move on. Let them know it's done. And it's going to help you to let go of those last vestiges of loss and brokenheartedness that you've been feeling. So we're just going to breathe into that for just a moment for you and support you all as you do that. And then we'll wrap up. Okay, here we go. I release you and I forgive myself. Another breath. Okay. I release you. Those are the words. Say those words out loud. And I forgive myself. Say those words to yourself as well. That's the message coming through for you in your the fastest meditation ever in the history of meditations. And let's do a power thought card for you. These cards have been coming up in this reading as well for your final message, group number 2. All right, here we go. Oh, see? I am safe, it's only change. Let's read the back. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. See that dragonfly up at the top? All right, group number 2, such a joy to be here with you today. Thank you for being part of our community. Please like and subscribe if this aligned with you and felt like it was supportive to you. It's very helpful to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Hello, group number 3. So nice to have you here for your relationship reading. We're going to start with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, and then we're going to move into some other tarots for you today, as directed by guidance. Okay, that's never up to me. I meditate, and I do some intentional work, and we know what comes up. Okay. This up a bit because group number 3, here we go. Group number 3, you are a very attractive person, both physically attractive, and you put out this vibrant, exciting energy to people, and you really have your choice of, who to date. Now, sometimes the people that come in aren't always the people that you want to date, so you've been looking for your one, right? You've kind of put out to the energy, okay, I have all these different people that I've dated or been involved with, been in situationships with, and some so good, some not so good, and you are now you put out, okay, I'd like to have the person, and you have the chat. Okay, so first of all, we didn't even say which cards we have. We have 7 of Cups, the Empress, 2 of Wands, the Chariot, the Moon, and 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you already that you have 1, 2, 3. Half of the cards are major arcana cards. The other half are minor arcana cards. And yet this 10 of Pentacles is the end of a cycle. So it looks like if some of you have met someone, if you've not met someone, but you kind of have these different relationships, it looks like someone new is coming into your life, someone that is bringing a sense of change in your life. Now, this is a connection because you have been, it's like underneath everything, like in your and what you have not been able to see, in your soul's calling, you two have been reaching out for one another, okay? And so this person that this new person that has shown up, either the person has just shown up for you, or this person is going to be coming in for you. This is a person that you can have a really stable life with. 10 of Pentacles is such a life of producing things, creating things together, and you have this Empress energy here, which is telling us that you are a creative, exciting person, and you have a lot of different passions for things in your life. You're going to be able to bring all of that into this union that you will have. Okay, let's get some more information for you, group number 2. Group number 2, group number 3. Group number 3, you never fail to bring it. You bring your A game to these readings. I have to catch up with you. Group number 3. Okay, let's see what's going on in different ways. Trust. Okay, so you're on a path where they're letting you know that you can trust. I believe this trust is trust yourself, because so here's the thing, because you are so creative, because you have this vibrancy about you, there are so many different things that you can put your attention towards, including people, right? Including these different relationships. And so I'm getting this message that you can trust yourself. Codependency is part of your challenge. I don't see codependency in this relationship. We will keep going, but there's a possibility that it may be in your own past. Codependency also might relate to this this 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups can be read as having certain attachments that are not good for you. Okay, so that's something that you have to look out for in your own life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so it kind of feels like, group number 3, that you have been a little hesitant about love, right? That you have maybe been focused on yourself a little bit, or just enjoying having these different types of relationships, not really wanting to settle down too much. You have been putting a lot of effort into loving yourself first, and freeing yourself, and really feeling like if you were to enter a relationship, you wanted to bring your best self into this relationship, but in a way that says, I want to enjoy myself, I want to have fun, and you know, I don't want to be in a committed relationship. It doesn't feel like you were craving that commitment. However, you are here in this relationship reading, so either you have just met someone, or you feel like maybe it's time. Maybe it's time that I find someone. Maybe you're getting pressure from mom. This is so bizarre. The Hermit came out in all three groups. I don't even know quite what to say to this, because I shuffle and I clear before each group, okay? And in between, before the readings begin and between each group. And when it came out in group 2, I thought, okay, let's just really shuffle. Let's just take some extra moments to shuffle for group number 3. And it came out again. So I am a little bit astounded right now. You're also getting the Devil card. Okay, so again, there's some attachments here. All right, so here's the interesting thing about you, group number 3. Despite being a person that you're very attracted to people, and possibly having different people who want to get into different types of situationships or relationships with you, you're a very private person. And you're very selective about who you're actually going to commit to, open up to in all new ways. That your inner life is a sanctuary for you. And I think part of this Devil is feeling attached to this feeling of that you are alone in the world and that no one really quite understands you. Let's take a look what we have here for you. 10 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, so you have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Cups, which lets us know that you're coming to the end of that. You're coming to the end of feeling like, you know, this life, this solitary life that you've been living, which is, it's an interesting thing because it's solitary, but it's not solitary. You have lots of people around you. You have lots of interest, you have lots of friends, but this kind of like being in relationships with different people, this is coming to an end for you. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, if anything, this is a sign that this person coming in for you wants a solid, committed, monogamous relationship. All of those other things have to go. It is you and your partner living your best lives together. And maybe we can kind of see a little bit about who this person is as well. Okay, so you're getting the Son of Pentacles. We're in the one of the Wild Unknown decks. Okay, so this person, and you're also getting the 4 of Swords. All right, so this person is, I think in some ways it's going to be a little bit surprising that you chose this person, because you're such an accomplished person, and because you're a person that tends to, you know, you go out in the world and you make magic happen. You're that kind of person. This person's a little different from you. Your partner is someone who is, well, you both have this feeling of, you know, creating that spark, that, you know, getting things moving, okay? But this person's at a point in their life where they're starting something in a new way. They could have a business venture, new types of investments. Maybe they're in the process of just making a change. If you're, you know, a lot younger, it could be just changing jobs. So I was saying this person is a little different than you because you feel a little bit more established, and you're not in the midst of that kind of change right now. That's what's different. Okay, thank you for that guidance. You're not in the midst of that kind of change right now. The change that you're making is coming to, you know, this point of this soul searching of like, okay, is it time for me to settle down? Is this the person? If you've met this person, is this the person that I want to settle down with? Your person is in the transition of creating something new for themselves in regards to their job or career or their finances. Okay. Four of Pentacles coming out for you as well. Oh my goodness, you're getting a lot of these cards coming out for you. Let's just pull one last one. Yeah, so Four of Swords. So, you know, this person is in a little bit of transition. They've had to, you know, they started something. They're maybe taking a break from it right now. They're not quite sure what they're doing at this very moment. They're not quite positive about what they're doing, and they want to feel, you know, they're just kind of finding their way a little bit. It doesn't mean they're not going to find their way. They've had to make some changes when it comes to, like I said, their finances, their career. They, you know, they want to build more wealth for themselves. They want to hold on to their money more. This is a change. And I'm hearing that this change is part of what's helped to bring them to you, because you're not a person to, you know, you spend money. It feels like Taurus energy in a way, like that you spend money and that you enjoy the finer things in life, but you are a saver. You hold on to your money. And so maybe this person, and maybe even after just meeting you, this person's like, oh, I better get my money together. I better start holding on to money. I better find a better job, because this person that's come into my life, I want to hold on to them. So either of those things could be happening, and they're not quite sure how to do that yet. So it looks like they need a little bit of time to figure that out. Oof. Okay. Group number 3. What else is going on in this relationship for you? That was a lot. You had a lot about your person coming out just now. Let's take a look. All right, we're going to take a look at, I'm going to pull a card from the Illuminated Tarot. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're getting the Four of Cups. Okay, the Four of Cups. So, what is being told to you here with this Four of Cups? Okay, so it feels again that this person coming in for you, that you have had, or you continue to have options, love options, and this person's coming in and saying, what about me? And they have your attention. They have your attention. There's something about this person that's come into you that's kind of like intuitively you're like, oh, like maybe they have cute dimples, or maybe you like the way they walk, or maybe that's all physical attributes, right? Maybe they said something to you. Maybe it's the way that you feel when you're close to them. I get that feeling as well. Like, you know, your energy felt warm and soft when you're with this person. There's something about this person when they showed up that was like, oh, this person is interesting to me. But you're not sure. You're not sure. You're not sure if you want to give your attention to this person, okay? And so, so this is a great person coming in for you. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, but this is a little different for you all. All right, a little different for you. Let's pull. Let's go to the Quantum Oracle. I was going to the Energy Oracle, but I'm not supposed to be there. Let's go to the Quantum Oracle for you. Group number 3, you are this person that you've had these great relationships. You're moving into a new phase in your life with this. You've been, you know, pretty peaceful with your status quo. In other words, you are the type of person where you've kind of you go with the flow a little bit. And because you're so easy about these things, that's what helps you attract and manifest so many wonderful things in your life, right? But this feeling of, okay, maybe it's time for me to, you know, find my person and the one I maybe want to spend more time with, you're taking steps in that direction. You're taking these small steps to saying, oh, okay, maybe this person that comes in is right for me. You've reached out to guidance to support you, to say, you know, show me, let me, you know, you have these you're smart, you're intelligent, so you're thinking about this in an intelligent way, but you're also looking towards really connecting with your guidance as you look at this person and this relationship as they bring it to you. Okay, let's go to the Angel Answers cards. All right. You've always had this something better. You've always had the sense of, okay, like, I don't know if this is, you know, even though you've come across people, you're always like, well, maybe there's something better. Maybe there's somebody who, you know, this isn't the right time. Maybe there'll be better timing. Maybe you'll be a better person. Maybe, you know, this person will have more of what I want. You've had that feeling, but it feels like in the near future, like again, if this person doesn't come in, they're going to be coming in the near future. They're going to grab your attention, and you're going to feel like you're very interested in them in a new kind of way, but again in a way that feels like it's connecting to something that you can't quite put your fingers on. You can't quite say that it's exactly this person, even though you're pointed to these things like, oh, cute dimples or whatever I was saying before. But it's this feeling of, I don't know what it is, but this person makes me feel like I just want to be with them. That is a type of connection that, you know, especially here as we see this wonderful outcome for the two of you, is the type of intuition that is, you know, could be very good for you. Okay, group number 3. I'm doing a quick check. Okay, let us look at your chakra crystals and see what comes up for you and to support you. Okay, you're getting green, which is the heart chakra. That makes sense because group number 3, you, as much as you approach life with these heartfelt passions and you create things with your heart, you've been hesitant about giving your heart to someone. So we're just going to do our quick mindful meditation. We're going to take that deep breath. We're going to see what message there is for you as you move your heart towards committing to a person, okay? To one person, I should say. Deep breath in. I am free to love and to give my heart in joy. Deep breath. Okay, group number 3. Group number 3, you are quite a person. You are quite a person. And you always have free will. I'm looking for my power thought cards. You always have free will. If in the end you feel like, you know what, even though I feel like this person could be the person, and you know, getting this 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, which is truly amazing for a relationship reading. You know, you always have free will. You always have free will. When you're ready, you're ready. Okay, this is a message card pulled out for you. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. I know this is you, group number 3. This is what I was saying before. Group number 3, you make things happen. You're this passionate, creative, interesting individual. You have, you know, many people who are attracted to you. You are an attractive person, meaning you attract not just people in love relationships, but just people like being around you. So, and it's because you give off this energy of just enjoying life. People love that. Okay, so let's read the message on the back. Each moment of the day is special to me. It's written in this. Okay. Each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. Okay. We saw here, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Your heart's moving you towards a new type of relationship. You got the peace card. You got 2 messages about peace. This relationship is going to be one of peace and joy and fulfillment. And it's going to feel like you've been brought to the end of something because you've had all these things. But this end is really the beginning for you. group number, did I say group number 2 just now? Sorry, group number 3. It's because I filmed at different times. Group number 3. Group number 3, it was such a pleasure to be here with you. You are amazing. If you found that this group was helpful to you, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel. And I wish you all the best as you seek this commitment or consider this commitment. I look forward to being with you again soon. Take care.